I research and write about 3 new sandwiches a month. That may not seem like a lot, and maybe it isn't. This is a hobby after all, and I have to spend more time on other things. A demanding job, a house that's falling apart, being a father, a husband. The sandwiches I write about are often not available in this area, and there may be few or no English language resources for learning about them. So my happy, fun sandwiching time is often entirely consumed by researching sandwiches and then making them, rather than going out and trying all the sandwich spots I'd like to. Whether the exciting new celebrity chef hotspots, the buzzed about neighborhood delis, or even the classic joints that have been on every best of list for decades. And people will get mad at me if I can't rattle off the 3 best things on the menu of that new coffee shop down the block from their apartment on the north side. They'll say things like, "I thought you were some kind of internationally recognized sandwich expert." There's some truth to this, I guess. That's not my focus. I'm looking backward, not forward, casting my net wide, learning the stories of sandwiches beloved by people far from my home. So while I have, as of now, been to a few of the latest and greatest sandwich shops in Chicago, places that have opened in the past few years and succeeded despite the circumstances of recent history that have shuttered many an established favorite, I have not, as yet, been to the nearly 3-year-old Logan Square sandwich shop Big Kids, a collaboration between local chef Ryan Pfeiffer and his buddy Mason Herford of Turkey and the Wolf in New Orleans. For that matter, I haven't been to Turkey and the Wolf either, though I'd love to try the fried bologna sandwich from either of these places. Here's the thing though, I have all these leftover collard greens. And the other sandwich they're famous for, both at Turkey and the Wolf and Big Kids, is the collard melt, a double-decker featuring pan-toasted seeded rye bread, melted Swiss cheese, a simple cabbage and onion slaw, collard greens, and a spicy Russian dressing studded with pickled cherry peppers. There's no apocryphal origin story here, no battling neighbors or immigrants making do with cheap cuts of meat. Mason wanted to make a collard sandwich. He had Reuben-style sandwiches on the brain at the time, and it turned out 2 slices of rye bread wasn't enough for the toast to stay crisp under all those collards. He nailed it, though. Everything that works about a Reuben works here. The cherry peppers play especially nicely with the caraway seeds. And while the collards don't anchor the sandwich in quite the commanding way a thick pile of corned beef or pastrami would, that center slice of cheesy toast holds the whole thing together and helps make the sandwich more substantial than you might expect. It's a good one. And I don't see this sandwich or the fried bologna on the menu at Big Kids anymore, so, well, I guess I'd better book a trip to New Orleans.